Hello. Happy Tuesday. Martha, my sister. Of course, according to this, there are two people, so whoever the other one is, hi, and hi to my sister. I just never know what to do, and I don't want to start music when there are people still signing on. But I'll tell a story about today's music. So I had a plan. I was going to play two pieces from my Alamans project, the sixth suite of the Bach suites, the Alaman from the sixth Bach suite, and the response that Michael Johansson wrote to that movement. And I was, happily working away at those. I hadn't performed them in a while, but I did, a fair amount before. And I just got really uneasy. On Sunday and Monday, I'm like, I'm not ready to play these on Tuesday. And I realized that I was in the process of completely reworking them both. Changing bowings, changing fingerings, pacing, really rethinking the pacing. Apparently it's just different for me now. They've evolved. So, last minute change. That's, of course, no one else knows because because I felt hesitant, I didn't schedule it and say this is what I'm playing. So I'm looking forward to playing those probably next week in their new reworked form, which is just, we keep evolving, don't we? We really do. So I just brought back some favorites from last summer. I might have played a couple of these on this series last fall. I have to admit I'm not sure, but I know it's been at least a while. So they feel good for today. This first one I'm dedicating to James DePriest, who is really on my mind because the Oregon Symphony, of which I am principal cello, had a big announcement today. Carlos Kalmar has left the symphony after 18 really amazing years, and we have a new music director announced today, David Dunsmeyer, and I'm really excited about him. The orchestra just totally clicked with him. He's a wonderful human being, great ideas, energy, everything. And he has created a creative council of really exciting artists who are going to bring a lot of different creative ideas, and it's really exciting. It's so nice to have exciting news right now, especially the symphony. We can't do what we normally do. We can't gather for concerts, but we have a lot to look forward to. So that was exciting, but made me think of James DePriest, who really brought the Oregon Symphony into a higher echelon, and who I was lucky enough to work with for a few years before he retired, and he loved this composer. He introduced this composer to me, and so I always think of Jimmy when I play music or hear about music by Gavin Bryars, a British composer. This piece doesn't show up, but Gavin Bryars often has some jazz influence in his music, but it really doesn't show here. This music was written for a cellist to play in a Portuguese church. And I think you can hear that, how great it would be in a really echoey space. So there are Tre Laude Dolce, and this is the first one, my favorite of the three for whatever reason. And it's just really thoughtful and peaceful and really cool. So it shows you part of why Jimmy really liked this composer. That was the first of three, well, it's in the title, Tre Laude Dolce, by Gavin Bryars. Particularly dedicated that to James DePriest. Okay, so I have two more pieces. Oh, Valdine, thank you. I think that one is the essence of soothing and tranquil, actually, except for the cellist trying to make those harmonics speak. Am I right about that or not? But yeah, that's what I love about that piece. Oh my gosh, it's just all about peace. So let's see. Well, the next two are kind of more sweet, but not as peaceful. So Lucio Amanti is an Italian cellist, and I've played the allemande from his jazz suite a lot because it was very inspiring to me in creating my allemandes project, in fact. And but I saw that he had a whole book full of jazz etudes. That's what he calls them. And he intends them as a basis for improvisation or for learning to improvise. I'm going to leave the improvising to him. He must be a really good jazz improviser. I, on the other hand, am not. But the etudes are just charmingly written. I mean, they're really beautiful pieces. They don't, of course, good improvisers do that, right? They give it a narrative structure and a sense of form and a feeling of inevitability. That's what great improvisers do. And of course, a lot of music has even what we call composed music, has its roots in something improvised. So you be the judge of where this falls on that spectrum, but I'm going to play the notes you wrote. And the first one is called Just Saying. Well, and I'll mention the second one. That's coming. So, Just Saying by Lucio Amanti. Okay, that was Just Saying by Amanti, Lucio Amanti. Etudes. And now I have another one of those jazz etudes. This is the last piece for today. So next week, I'm going to have my reworked D major allemande from the Sixth Suite of Bach and Michael Johansson's response to that allemande, which is really quite something. When I do the whole allemande thing all at once, that's the finale. So it's really cool. Yeah, wasn't that a fun piece? I just love that little thing I just played. Thanks, Martha. So this one's called Baro 9. It's in 9/8, but not 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Hi, Sandra. So this really has a cool groove to it. Another Amanti jazz etude called Baro 9. Oh, I'm going to check my strings. Borrow 9 by Lucio Amanti. So thanks for joining me today, and I hope to see you next week. I'm really excited for my reworked Allemans in Michael's piece. It's really awesome. So have a great week. Isn't it, Sandra? It's so jazzy. He's not kidding. Jazz etudes.